There is hundreds of hours worth of tips and knowledge that you can learn in Hytale, with many niche facts like drinking moosehorn milk turning you into an actual moosehorn, or that you can climb ladders faster if you spam jump, which we covered in this video. It's almost impossible to learn everything that there is to know about this game, however I'm going to do my best to teach you everything that I possibly can. This is a weird one. Hold a pickaxe in your right hand and a shield in your left. If you push into stone blocks with your shield, you will break multiple blocks at once. Interestingly, the iron shield actually performs better than adamantite for this specific trick. It drains stamina and durability, but it's incredibly fast. Capture crates are fine for chickens, but for big mobs use teleporters. Instead of luring a large animal halfway across the map with food, just set up a portal and send them straight to your farm. If you really need to see what's underground, dig a small hole into the ground like this, place a rail cart. Interacting with it lets you see through walls, but be careful though. If you stay like this for too long, you can suffocate. If you're falling from a cliff, don't panic, time your battle axe ability just before you hit the ground. The animation cancels out your falling momentum, saving you from certain death. Don't eat those raw vegetables. Most farmable veggies can be cooked on a campfire. Roasted vegetables provide better boost for early game exploration. Hytale isn't just about blocks, it's about physics. Hold control while falling to enter a slide or roll. This significantly reduces fall damage and keeps your momentum going for a smooth landing. If you're lost, hit F7, this brings up your XYZ coordinates. The spawn is usually located near 0x and 0z, so use that to safely get back home. If you break a workbench, you lose its upgrades. If you're moving houses, it's actually cheaper to craft new benches and leave your upgraded ones behind, rather than trying to relocate them. If you hover your mouse over the inputs of a crafting station like the furnace or tanning rack, it will highlight the available materials in your inventory that you can use. Trees aren't just for wood. You can actually climb them. Also keep an eye out for rare bird nests in the branches. If you chop a tree down and an egg drops, it means there was a hidden nest up there you just harvested. You can put down waypoints on the map with the mouse wheel click. That way you don't need to right click and then click select location and waste a lot of time. Mushrooms grow and spread on their own. If you plant one, more will pop up around it a day later. It's the easiest way to start an automatic mushroom farm. Unlike Minecraft, every block in Hytale is waterloggable. This means water will flow through doors and fences, very realistic, but it can also be pretty annoying. You can water bucket clutch in Hytale just like in Minecraft. To cancel out all fall damage, just aim at your feet and right click at the last second. You can hold a torch in your left hand for light, but you can also drop them into dark holes to see what's inside. Dropped torches produce the same amount of light as placed ones, which is a really realistic touch. Crops usually stop growing at night, but if you place a light source nearby, they will keep growing 24/7. Even though Hytale doesn't have a working mana system yet, you can still use magical weapons by using essence as ammo. Just keep some ice essence in your inventory for the ice crystal stuff, or fire essence if you're using the flame crystal stuff. By default, health bars are hidden. Go to settings, general, user interface and toggle show entity health bar. Knowing exactly how much HP a boss has left is a total game changer for timing your combos. Hytale doesn't have a 2x2 infinite water source glitch. If you overdrain a pond, it will start to look really weird and eventually dry out. However, the Forgotten Temple pond is renewable. Every time you re-enter the temple, the water resets, making it the best spot to fill your buckets. If you want to decorate the dining table in your house, instead of eating the pies, you can place them by holding the control button on your keyboard and right click. You can smelt gold ingots into gold blocks for building, but be careful, currently you cannot turn them back into ingots. Once it's a block, it stays a block. If you're drowning, look for blue seaweed at the bottom of the ocean. Standing near it actually replenishes a small amount of oxygen. It's not an infinite air tank, but it will give you those extra seconds needed to survive. The easiest way to get salt blocks is using fish crates. Just don't use bait. Using bait guarantees fish, but leaving it empty increases your chances of getting salt blocks. If you have a hammer in in your inventory, hold the block and press Q. This opens a selection menu that lets you cycle through different textures for that block. This is really convenient because you don't have to go to your builder's workbench. Hytale is probably the only sandbox game that lets us make different colored lights. By turning crystals into solid blocks, you can actually create custom lighting for your builds. Now we can finally decorate with LED lights in a game. That is all of the tips that I have for you in this video. If you've learned something new or just enjoyed the video, then please consider subscribing to my channel for more Hytale content. If you have any Hytale tips that I forgot to mention, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.